Good morning. Welcome back to my channel of Global Solutions. Today, I'm going to discuss with you and show you why we should focus on affordability and lowering emissions instead of phasing out oil and gas entirely. That was said by Aramco President and CEO Amin Nasser. And I totally agree with that. I'll explain to you why it is good for all of us. He also, and I will explain to you also why Aramco President and CEO Amin Nasser is right about global energy. Gas emissions is the biggest problem as far as climate change is concerned. And fortunately, I was able to figure out how to eliminate 60 to 80% of gas emissions from transportation alone. US gas emissions in 2020 at 27%. I will also show you same thing, 60 to 80%. We can eliminate that not only in the United States, but also worldwide. The single factor source of gas emissions is traffic congestion, and fortunately, highway deaths is also included. In the United States alone in 2010, here are the numbers, 871 in 2010 alone. And 24 million vehicles were damaged, 33,000 lives were lost, and 3.9 million were injured. That's in the United States alone. Now, here's the biggest problem. Is the government capable of solving this problem? No. But I have the solution. May 2022, U.S. Transportation Secretary Buttigieg, he said, we face a crisis on America's roadways that we must address together. He estimated that there are close to 43,000 deaths in motor vehicle traffic crashes in 2021. It's a 10.5 increase from 38,000 in 2020. Imagine 2020 is COVID time. These are the fatalities from 2010 to 2015, 2016 to 2020. Is the government capable of fixing this problem? No, excuse me. The government is not capable. I'll explain to you why not. National Roadway Safety Strategy of President Biden, bipartisan infrastructure law, is designed to spend $6 billion over 5 years to fund local efforts to reduce roadway crashes and fatalities. Is that going to happen? Never. It'll go up, the fatalities, but it will never come down without my solution. So therefore, this $6 billion is a total waste of money. He also said this. I'd like you to read this. And I'd like you to read this too. The world must now witness our ultimate solution to climate change without eliminating fossil fuel. Very, very unique. This is the only solution worldwide. My world-class solution to climate change is ready for global introduction and immediate implementation. So therefore, based on all those, the world must stop all research on climate change. Nothing's going to happen. All protests against oil producers must also stop. And let's look at my world-class solution to climate change. Why protecting fossil fuels is the right step to solve global problems, including the economy, climate change, to improve the existence of humanity. And I'm talking globally. To improve the economy worldwide with the world's first, get this, modern government program. What is modern government? How to understand and prevent worldwide economic recession permanently. Very, very unique. Very, very advanced. Modern government that I designed started with the police modernization. This book took me 40 years to figure out and write and publish. It's on Amazon right now. Police modernization, there's no such thing anywhere in the world except here. And because I was able to write this, I was able to design all this. I'd like you to take a moment and read all this. And as a bonus part of my program, these days, this is a big problem in America. They wanted to raise the retirement age. They might, at some time in the future, might raise federal payroll taxes. But in this book, I provided all the details. We don't have to do all that. And we can protect the Social Security and Medicare permanently. And the summary of all these three books are in this book that I also published late in 2016 into 2017. That means with all those books, fully developed programs, we can reset government debts into a downward trend and get this without raising taxes. In May of 2022, this is what Secretary Buttigieg said. All fatalities, I'd like you to read all these fatalities. Just like what I said a while ago, regardless of the amount of money that the government will put into any of this program, fatalities will keep on rising. Vision Zero is a worldwide program. So far, I've seen Sweden have the best result, but still, they're only at 45% because they're using an outdated policing system. New York, second to the worst. Los Angeles, after spending millions of dollars, crashes have risen by 36%. Instead of saving even one life, traffic fatalities went up. That means, why is it so unique? My government modernization program was able to include traffic congestion and highway deaths. And at a certain time, I was able to figure out at least 1.6 trillion from 800 billion to 1.6 trillion for as of 2021. And gun violence is a big bonus because I'm included this into one of my solutions. It's a combined solutions. By introducing the world's first government modernization program, it is ready for global introduction and implementation. Global problems. In Australia, I will include all this, including domestic violence, which was 21 billion in 2015, and Australian dollars of 323 billion by 2044 or 2045 if they're not able to fix it. And I promise you, they will not be able to provide a solution because their policing system is also outdated. Same thing with the United Kingdom. All of these are included, including budget deficit and debt of the government. My global solution, the United States 34.5 trillion debt will stop from growing and reset into a downward trend without raising taxes. Annual benefits is estimated at a minimum of 1.8 trillion, a lot lesser than the latest budget that the Congress and Senate and President Biden will be signing this week or have signed this week. A lot less than this. That means there's a lot of money without raising taxes that will be generated from this program. And by introducing this government modernization program, instead of raising corporate tax rate, we will be able to lower it from 21 down to 10% the next 5 years. And 6th year, it'll be 5%. Tremendous amount of jobs will be created in America. Combined solutions: gun violence, mass shootings, 280 billion. Global gas emissions, racial inequality, hatred against Asian, eliminate global poverty. I'd like you to take a look carefully. Watch carefully. Excuse me. Fossil fuel, oil companies. There's no need to eliminate fossil fuel. We save thousands of lives in the US and globally. We protect Mother Earth. We reduce the Earth's temperature immediately. We improve the well-being of global human life. We protect livestock, including wild animals. We improve the global economy with just one modern government modernization program. That's all. Without these solutions, these are the very bad things in the United States and around the world. I'd like you to read that. How did I figure this out? 50 years of studies and research. From the time I was a young man, a young boy in the Philippines, born, raised, and educated. Then I went to America. Then I went to Australia. I went to Mexico and some Latin American countries, Canada, and 7 or 8 countries in Europe. You will never find my findings. You will never learn any of this from any school or universities around the world. These are personal development. And my proposal is a partnership between Aramco and my company to introduce global government modernization program. I am a speaker at speakerhub.com and on this website. And there's Aramco President and CEO Amin Nasser and myself. And hopefully this will materialize. The options I'm providing Aramco are these. We will establish Global Center of Government Modernization Forum in Houston, Texas, in Saudi Arabia, Australia, Philippines, Geneva, Paris, France, Italy, Canada, Nevada, USA, and the United Kingdom. We have to do it fast because climate change is really bad. The world is getting worse as far as climate change, and governments are sinking in debt. A partnership estimated revenue for the first 2 years is 800 million for the first year. Second year is about 1.2 billion. And then we have to stop because on the third year, we have to start the global implementation of all of this program so that we can change the world. Oil producers will benefit. Number one is Aramco. Number two is all other oil producers. And the benefits are increased revenues and profits, permanent protection from governments to stop, to eliminate oil. We will stabilize global economy, protect global humanity, which is right here. Eliminate economic recession, protect global humanity from natural disasters, violence, and poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my standard guarantees. No one else can develop this. And I hope I can send this to President and CEO Amin H. Nasser in Saudi Arabia, and hopefully we can work out a deal about this. Thank you very much. Until my next Global Solutions presentation. Goodbye for now.